I'm going to go ahead and solve this square root equation. We have 5 square root of x plus 2 equals 12. So the first step is to subtract 2. So you have 5 square root of x equals 10. Then divide by 5. So we have square root of x equals 2. And then you have to square both sides. And so you have x equals 4. So what you want to do is you always want to check 5 times the square root of 4 plus 2 equals 12. Square root of 4 is 2. 5 times 2 is 10. 10 plus 2 is 12, so that's checks. Number 2, we have square root of 4x plus 2 is equal to 8. So we subtract 2 from both sides. 2 minus 2 is 0. So we have the square root of 4x is equal to 6. Square the left side, square the right side. So you have 4x equals 36 divided by 4, so x equals 9. So you want to come over here. 4 times 9 plus 2, and check if that's 8. 4 times 9 is 36. The square root of 36 is 6 plus 2 is 8, so that works. And then we're going to go ahead and do number 3. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and move it up. So I have square root of 3x minus 3 minus 6 equals 0. You add 6 to both sides. So you have square root of 3x minus 3 equals 6. The left side and the right side you want to square. So when you square a square root, you get 3x minus 3 equals 36. You add 3, and I'm running out of room. So you have 3x equals 39 divided by 3, so x equals 13. And once again, you want to check 3 times 13 minus 3 minus 6 equals 0. 3 times 13 is 39, minus 3 is 6, so 6 minus 6 equals 0, so that checks. Okay. For number 4, we're going to solve the following equation as we did before. We have the square root of x plus 1 squared, and then we have x minus 1 squared. So this is x plus 1 is equal to x minus 1 times x minus 1. So we're going to use the FOIL method, x squared negative x plus 1. So we have x plus 1 equals x squared minus 2x plus 1. We subtract 1 from both sides, and we subtract x from both sides. So we have x squared minus 3x equals 0. Factor in x, so we have x minus 3 equals 0. So x equals 0 or x equals 3, and you'd have to check. So if we checked x equals 0, you would have the square root of 0 plus 1 is equal to 0 minus 1. So the square root of 1 equals negative 1. That's not true. So we have the square root of 3 plus 1 is equal to 3 minus 1. The square root of 4 is 2. 3 minus 1 is 2, so that checks. So the only answer is x equal 3. Number 6, we have the square root of x plus 2 is equal to x minus 18. So you're going to square both sides. And you have x plus 2 is equal to x minus 18 times x minus 18. And we know that we have x plus 2 is equal to x squared. That's x times x. X times negative 18 is negative 18x. Negative 18 times x is negative 18x. And negative 18 times negative 18, 324. So we have x plus 2 is equal to x squared minus, what is this, 10? 18 times 2, 36. X plus 324, subtract 2, subtract x. So you have x squared minus 37x plus 324 minus 2 is 322. Is 322 divisible by 37? No. And 37 is only divisible by 1 and 37. So you're going to have to use a quadratic formula to come up with the answers. So the quadratic formula is x equals negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4 times a times c divided by 2a, and we need a double check. Yeah, that's right. So x equals negative b, in this case it's 37, plus or minus square root negative 37 squared minus 4 times a times c is 324. Two times 1. So you have 37 squared minus 4 times 1 times 324 is 73. So it's 37 plus or minus square root of 73 over 2. So it's 37 over 2 plus or minus square root of 73 over 2. Number 7, we have the square root of x plus 6 is equal to x. So we have square root of x equals x minus 6, parentheses squared. So we have x equals x minus 6 times x minus 6. So we have x equals x times x squared. X times negative 6 is negative 6x. Negative 6x. Negative 6 times x is negative 6x, and then we have 36. So we have x is equal to x squared minus 12x plus 36. Subtract x. So you have x squared minus 13x plus 36. We have 6 times 6 as the factors of 6. 9 times 4 and 9 plus 4 gives you 36. So those are going to work. So you have x minus 4, x minus 9, because negative 4 times negative 9 gives you 36, and negative 4 plus negative 9 gives you negative 13. So that's 0. So my first answer is x equal 4, and the second answer is x equal 9. You just have to check. So for we're going to go ahead and check by substitution. Square root of 9 plus 6 is equal to 9, because remember I'm replacing the x. I'm replacing the x with 9. So square root of 9 is 3. 3 plus 6 gives you 9. That works. So this one isn't answered. Now we got to check 4. So we have the square root of 4 plus 6 is equal to 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 plus 6 is not 4, because remember we're replacing the x with 4, so this will not be it. So that was an extraneous answer. So your answer is 9. Example number 5, the square root of 2x plus 1 equals negative 3. This would be no. Solution.